Welcome to episode 10 of the Crochet with Kaye podcast. I post every Monday and talk about all things crochet, yarn, and more. My name is Kahila or Kaye. I am a crochet designer, and you can find me on Instagram at KAHILAHHH for any channel updates or any behind the scenes on my yarn projects. Now, let's get into it. Oh my gosh, I have so much to tell you guys. It's just insane. So buckle up, grab your yarn, grab whatever you're working on, or just sit there and listen to me because I have a lot to say. All right. First of all, sorry if it's a little dim. It's like kind of nice and not cloudy, but like the sun isn't out. So that's fine with me. I love days like this. Okay. So as usual, first of all, wait, today is the 10th episode. Hello. Ooh. So cool, so awesome. If you hear any humming, I'm not sure if you will, but I like to say, if you hear any humming, I am currently uploading a video that's going to be going up the day before this video because it was supposed to go up today, but then I was like, I could just save it for tomorrow. So, yeah, because today is Saturday. I mean, it's Monday for you guys, but it's Saturday for me. Yeah, anyway, okay, let's start with the updates. All right, so I don't know if you guys knew, maybe I talked about it in some videos, but I recently went to Vegas. I just came back like 2 days ago from Vegas, and it was a nice, decent time. I talk more about it in just a bit, but I just wanted to tell you guys that. And now, some of you guys have noticed, but if you didn't, I have a membership thing now on my channel. Like, it just popped up and I was like, what is this? Huh? And then I read about it and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I wrote everything down that will be included in this membership, so bear with me as I read. Okay, well, I will read in just a second. But the membership thing, you will see a join button next to my name, basically. You know, you'll see my name, my picture, and then there'll be like a join button in that same row. So once you click join, you'll see it says $5.99 exclusive perks, blah blah blah. It's just a way to support any creator that you want to support if they have that join button. So I have some perks for you guys if you want to join this membership. So let's start off. The first one, free patterns. Everyone loves free, right? Of course. So I was like, what can I give you guys that I'm not giving you guys right now? And the first thing that popped in my head was free patterns. And I was just like, that sounds kind of cool, actually. So then I was just like brainstorming and stuff like that. And I decided that just for now, I will be coming out with free sweater patterns for you guys because I have so many like different kinds of sweaters, like sweater patterns in my head that I know I'm going to do, and some of them I want to just give you guys as gifts, I can't say gifts. As gifts. Please help me. I want to give it to you guys as a gift. I'm not even going to try to say the S. I want to give it to you guys as a gift, you know, for being a part of the membership of the family. So free patterns, it'll be sweater patterns for now. I'm not sure like how many times I'll be coming out with a pattern, but I'll figure that out as we move along, you know. So I'm still figuring that out. I have an idea for the first pattern for you guys. So, yee! But it'll only be available for members. So if you guys are interested in the free pattern, you'll have to be a member to access that free pattern because it will not be available anywhere else. It will only be available if you're a member. Yeah, because there's like a tab where it's like members only and stuff like that I can see. So only members will access it. So that's the first one. Is there anything else with that? Okay. Now, the next one, I will have members only live streams. So I am going to start going live now. As some of you guys have already seen, I went live for the first time Saturday, which is today. And for me, and it was really great. Oh my gosh, we had such a great time, and it's listed under my playlist that says live stream, so if you want to watch the playback, you can watch that. But that's the regular live streams, which will be happening on Saturdays and Sundays at 12 p.m. PST, which is 12 p.m. my time. But I will be having exclusive live streams for members only, and during those live streams I might drop some juicy news about anything coming up that I haven't even said in regular YouTube videos. I might drop some free stuff during those live streams as well. So it will be members only exclusive live streams, which is separate from the regular live streams that I'm doing on the weekends. And these live streams will take place once a month. So I'm very excited to start those. Like literally there's a button that says members only live stream, and only members will get the notification, which is so cool. Or I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It's like a beta thing for YouTube, but I'm very excited to try it out. So members only live streams. Next, you guys will have early access to my YouTube video. So any video that I'm coming out with, I'm able to click members only to watch the video, and you guys will get a notification when that video comes out. And even though everyone will be able to see the video, like see it, only members will be able to watch it, like click it and watch it. So you guys will be able to see it at least a day early from when it will drop. So that's also exciting. I love that so much. What else? Oh, the last one, members only live chats. So when I go live, like regular live streams, I'm able to change it to where only members can chat, which is really cool. It's kind of like Twitch when they have like their sub only mode. So basically it's like that. It's like a members only mode. So that's for the live stream where we're with everyone, not the members only live stream. So if there are like a bunch of people in a chat and I only want to see like the chat from members and stuff like that, or like, I don't know, anything I want to do with it, I can change it to members only, and only members will be able to chat. Everyone else will still be able to like see the live stream and stuff, but they just won't be able to chat until the members only chat is off. So I love that with like Twitch and stuff like that. So that made me really excited with YouTube. And I think that is it for now for the membership. Yeah, so those are some perks that you guys will get if you become a member, or when you become a member. And I'm very excited. I'm so excited. And I will, as like this goes on and I think of more things, I'll add more stuff to that membership. But it's only one tier, and I'm only going to have one tier for now because I don't need any other tiers at the moment. If that changes, I'll definitely let you guys know. But this is a tier for you guys, and yeah, just wanted to let you know in case you saw that join button and had no idea what that was. And I will also probably, I might make a separate video on it as well. So for those who like don't see this in time, they can see it, you know? Anyway, that was a huge update. Another kind of huge update. Oh, so you guys remember, oh gosh, you guys remember a few episodes ago when I went on a whole rant about knitting and how like what was I saying, dude? I was saying how it was like, something like not that interesting, too complicated for no reason, and like I will eventually pick it up, but not anytime soon. Guess what I did last night? Guess what I did last night? Yes, you guessed it. I bought knitting needles. I bought circular knitting needles. I also bought some straight needles from Furls just because those needles were beautiful. But I bought needles. This is so crazy. Do I talk more about it later, or should I talk more about it now? No, I'll talk more about it in the next episode because I have a whole segment for it. So, oh, also, I have a video that's going to be coming out about knitting this week. I think it's this week. So expect a video about knitting this week. And then in my next episode, which is next Monday, I'll be talking more about knitting, like my decision and the future for knitting for me. Okay? And don't worry, okay? I'm still a crochet artist, still a crochet designer. That's not gonna take away from my crocheting. It's gonna amplify it. Okay. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to talk about it, but if I talk about it now, like literally this entire podcast will be about knitting. And we're not about to do that right now. Okay. Next update. This is literally only the updates and it's like 10 minutes already. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Okay. I got new yarn. I got a lot of new yarn. You guys, I got a lot of new yarn and like a lot of the yarn that I got still isn't here. But I'll show you what I did get. Oh my gosh. I'll be showing you guys that later as well. Gosh. I got hand-dyed yarn. I'll talk about that later. And also, okay, some of the yarn, I guess I can talk a little bit about some of the yarn. So the hand-dyed yarn that I didn't get, that's not here yet, that I did get, I got some yarn from an indie dyer called Sorella. And she dyed some yarn based on Taylor Swift's albums and songs and stuff like that. So I got a cropped sweater quantity in her colorway Lover, and then I got a regular sweater quantity for her colorway Out of the Woods. And when I tell you I'm so excited to show you guys those colors, like at first I wasn't gonna get Lover and I only got Out of the Woods, but then I just kept looking at Lover and I was just like, I have to get that. Like it is just too beautiful. I know it was like, it's like these bright pinky colors and stuff like that, but it was just so beautiful. I'm like, I must get it. So I got it. And I'm so excited to show you guys. It should be coming. Oof, wait. This was like a pre-order. I think, where is, oh, here it is. I'm over here trying to find this so I can just mess with it and I couldn't find it. But I think it's coming out next month, or it will be sent out next month. So I guess you can expect that next month. And I'm also going to be buying more yarn from another indie dyer, but I'll talk more about that later as well. Oh, I also got yarn, hand-dyed yarn from Ken Yarns, and that will probably be coming in a few weeks. So yes, all the yarn. Okay, so those are the updates. Let's just get straight into the segments. Oh my gosh, it's I talk a lot. Oh. All right, so the first one, my Vegas trip, you guys. So if you guys didn't know, I went to Vegas with my mom and my sisters, and Malika and my mom, they went there for a convention for like fashion and stuff like that. So I was there with Kalila. We were just like relaxing, chilling. It was more of a vacation for us. And yeah, we were just relaxing. We crocheted a lot. I finished a project. I started on another project. I filmed 5 videos while I was there. And when I tell you, separating those clips into folders on my hard drive, I had to listen to every single clip because I should have done a smart thing and said, like, in the beginning of videos, like, this is for this vlog, this is for this vlog, this is for this video. But I didn't do that, okay? I wasn't thinking about that. I was just filming. And yikes! A lot of clips, okay? But it was great. I loved it. I loved filming. And what else? Oh, okay. So we didn't do like a lot like what normal people would do at Vegas. Like we just went to the strip and just filmed a bunch. It was honestly too hot there. It was like, oh my gosh, 106 degrees, 107 degrees. Like, why is it? Vegas is hot, disgusting, dusty, nasty. The heat is disgusting. Like California's heat is like soothing compared to Vegas heat. Like Vegas heat is just rough and it's just I just can't even describe it really. It's just disgusting. Honestly. Ugh. It was just too hot to do anything. So we went to the strip. We stayed there for like 5 minutes and we went right back to the hotel. We're like, absolutely not. Okay. I don't like going out and being around crowds as it is. So went back to the hotel, relaxed, crocheted, watched some Blacklist, and just had a great time filming and watching my show on my iPad while I crocheted. Because, yeah, that's my definition of fun for me. I could literally sit there headphones in, surrounded by my family, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I had the best time. Because, you know, I did. Like, that's fun to me, okay? I'm not there, like, to gamble or to go to parties or hotels and stuff like that. Like, that's not me. Okay, hold on. Okay, anyway. But yeah, no, that's not for me. Unless I am going there for an actual event, I will not be back. I will not be going back to Vegas. Like, so overrated. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we went to yarn shops as well, and I'll talk about those yarn shops in just a little bit. That was so fun. Oh my gosh, I love it. And let me see. I worked on a bunch of whips. I'll be showing you guys that in a little bit as well. And also got a new bag. Oh my gosh, that I'm going to be using for my projects. Okay. Where is it? Oh. Oh gosh, it's under all this new yarn. Oh, give me a second, I'm so sorry. Hope you guys can't see that. Okay, cool. Alright, so my mom and my sister went to the little fashion convention thing and got this jean bag right here. Oh my gosh. Like, look at this. There's a big strap right here and a small, like these small straps right here. I already have my current whip in here. Well, I have the yarn for my current whip in here. My current whip is right here because I'm going to crochet that during the crochet and Q&A part. So, yes, this is the bag, and it has a pocket in the front right here. And does it have pockets in here? I don't think it has pockets in here. It doesn't have pockets in here, which is totally fine with me because I have a crochet like hook bag. Well, hook pouch. It's actually a pencil pouch, but I turned it into my crochet hook pouch. So I don't need any pockets in here. I can just dump everything in here and then pick up and go. But this is my new project bag, and oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. I love bags. Like, now that I do so much with yarn, if someone gets me a bag like as a present, I will literally be so happy because yes. Okay, yes. All right, put that right there. Let's move on to the yarn shops. Okay, the yarn shops. So in Vegas, there's this yarn shop called Sin City Knits, and oh my gosh, you guys will see in a vlog that I'll be coming out with this week as well. But we went in and it was just like filled with old ladies, and I mean, some of them weren't like old, but a lot of them were like elderly, and it was just, they were just so nice and welcoming, and like they were there for like a knit night and stuff like that. So they were just all knitting, and they had us like introduce ourselves kind of, because we asked them if we could film in there because we have like our crochet channels and we like to showcase, you know, the yarn shops and stuff, and they're like, oh my gosh, yes. And then they offered us food and stuff, and they're just so nice. Like, oh my gosh, the nicest people. And then we were talking about hooks and stuff and yarn and crocheting and knitting, and one lady had her furls hook, and Chloe was like, is that a furls hook? And she was like, yes. And then they went in, had like a 20-minute conversation with each other, and we're just going around talking to the different people about yarn. And oh, it was just so great actually talking in person with someone like other than my siblings about yarn and stuff. It was just, I really want to join a little yarn club. Are you kidding me? That would be so awesome. I need to look into that because, yes. Hello? I could have sworn someone opened this door. Okay. I guess not. Anyway, it was amazing. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of yarn from there. I will show you guys the yarn in just a little bit. I know I keep saying that, but I have a segment for the yarn, and it's a lot of yarn. So anyway, I got a bunch of yarn from there, and so sweet, the sweetest. And then we went there it was like a few days before we left, and then on the day we were leaving, we went to another yarn shop called Mad Knitters Yarn, and it was like 20 minutes away from Vegas. And oh my gosh, there was like one lady there. She was very kind, so sweet. She was like recommending different yarns and stuff like that, and I was like looking at this one yarn. I'll show you guys. But I was looking at this one yarn and I was just like, oh my gosh, it was like alpaca and nylon or something like that. I'll see in just a little bit. And she was like showing me swatches of it and like what it looked like worked up. And I was like, oh my God, yes. And so I got a bunch of yarn from there as well. And it was just such a great time. Like literally if the entire trip consisted of me going to a yarn shop every single day, that would have made that trip ooh, a bajillion times better. Not that the trip was bad, but I love yarn. Yarn shops have yarn. So yarn equals love. Yarn equals happiness. Yarn equals everything great. Okay, so yeah, so those are the 2 yarn shops that I went to. I'm writing down every yarn shop that I go to so that I can just remember and just reminisce. And if I'm ever in that space, that town again, I can just go to that yarn shop and be like, hey, I'm back, remember me? I mean, I feel like if I go back with my sisters, they'll probably remember 3 girls that bought a lot of yarn. But yeah, I'm excited to grow my list of yarn shops that I've been to. Now moving on to new yarn. Oh my gosh. New yarn, new yarn, new yarn. Okay. Have I shown you guys my book sweater yarn? Did I talk about it? Let me see. I always have my notes. I don't delete my notes. So I think I didn't have that yarn, so I didn't get to show you guys. Oh my gosh. I don't even... Oh, it's right here. Oh, hello. All right. So as you guys know... Well, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm making a sweater to match my novel that's coming out September 2nd, 2021. Links to pre-order are in the description box if you guys want to check it out. So, yeah. Anyway, so I don't think I told you guys. I don't know. Anyway, it's a sweater that I'm making to match my book that's coming out, and my book is black with, let me just pull out a copy in case you guys haven't seen the cover. Alright, so this is what my book looks like. This is what the cover looks like. It has a heart that's half frozen, and it has like purple lightning for the veins basically. It has like a teal dagger going through it, and like it's like purples and blues and stuff. So I decided, hold on, let me put this back. So I decided to go with this beautiful mohair, and if I showed you guys this already, I'm sorry, just enjoy the yarn, I guess. But this is Petroleum Green. That's the name of this yarn, and it's from Knitting for Olive. It's their soft silk mohair, and I was just like, this is like perfect color. Like, I will just say it's the color of the dagger that's going through the heart in my book. So I was just like, ooh, that would be perfect to pair with this black color. It's called Coal, and it is the heavy merino from Knitting for Olive. And oh my gosh, I just love this combination so much. I'll be showing you guys the whip in just a not in just a second, but in the next little segment, I'll talk about my whips. I'll show you guys what it looks like, because that combination is so good. I love it so much. So yeah, this is what it looks like, and it's for my book for September 2nd. Oh yeah, second. Yeah. Anyway, next yarn. Let's talk about the yarn from the yarn shops, because I want to talk about this hand-dyed yarn last. Alright, so yarn from the yarn shops. So from the first yarn shop, I got these 2 mohairs. I was like, what are they called? Mohair, okay. Do you see how huge these things are? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This thing is huge, okay? This one, first of all, the colors stood out to me, and I was just like, I've never seen mohair like this before. What? So for this, it comes with, it's Super Kid mohair, and it comes with 400 meters, dude. 400 meters, and it is 70% mohair, 30% silk. 400 meters, and this one is also this one is also 70% mohair, 30% silk, and 400 meters. Oh, this is the same brand. Oh, I didn't even realize it was the same brand. 400 meters. I don't even know what I'm going to be using this with. Probably a solid color or something. I don't know. I can probably make a top with it, not a sweater. Probably make a nice little top with a solid color, like not mohair, solid color wool, and then have the mohair with it, since like it has a lot of color to it. I don't know, but either way, this will be sitting there for a little while. I don't know what I'm going to use it for just yet. I just have a lot of yarn. I'm probably not going to get to it. Next, okay, so I got, did I get these? 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So I love looking for Noro yarn in yarn shops, because Tiffany Lou, she talks a lot about Noro yarn and stuff like that, and how it's hard to find. So whenever I like go to a yarn shop, I want to find it and get it. So this time, this yarn shop had a lot of Noro, had like a whole section of Noro, and Noro is kind of hard to find online. And I was just like, yes. So I got this color right here, these two. And oh my gosh, this yarn is so nice. I love the colorway. Like, I'm just like, I'm gonna make a sweater out of it. And I also got this color right here. So these three from that first yarn shop, Sin City Knits. I got these three and those two mohairs from that yarn shop. And I was like, yes, I'm gonna make a sweater out of it. I want it to be like, the panels be the same color, and then I'll have the one sleeve be a different color or something. And this yarn is 50% cotton, 20% silk, 15% wool, and 15% polyamide. Is that polyamide? Yeah, polyamide. And it comes with, it is 500 meters, dude. 500 meters. Yeah, these are all 500 meters. All three of these, okay. The yarn does not stop there. So when I went to the other yarn shop, I found more Noro yarn, okay? And it looks like this. Hold on. Looks like this and looks like this. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm definitely going to make a crazy sweater out of Noro. I'm gonna have the ribbing be different color. I'm gonna have the both sleeves be different colors, and then I'll have the panels be the same, the front and the back be the same. So it's gonna be like a funky, crazy sweater, and I'm so excited to use this yarn. I hear a lot of people talking about Noro yarn and how it's good, so I'm very excited for it. One of these comes with like 600 meters instead of 500. Like, this one's 500. This one is 600 meters. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. And I am a sucker for colors like this, like variegated yarns. I love variegated yarns, like, oh, multicolor craziness. Absolutely. Absolutely. Make sure these don't roll off my bed. So those, oh wait, why did I think I was done? I was not done. So I got those from the second yarn shop, the Mad Knitters yarn. And I also got Hanks, you guys, my first Hanks ever. So I got three Hanks in this color and 3 Hanks in this color. And oh my gosh, I'm a sucker for dark colors. It is just beautiful. So this is the alpaca yarn I was talking about that the yarn shop owner helped me with, and it is 75% alpaca, 25% polyamide, so it's nice and soft but sturdy enough because the polyamide helps it be nice and sturdy. And it is weight 1. It is fingering weight. It has 461 yards, and yeah, I'm probably gonna use a 4mm with it just because I'm gonna pair it with mohair. I'm not sure what mohair I'll pair it with, but these are so pretty. I'm gonna put them together to make a sweater. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna make my first knitted sweater with these. Yeah. That's what I plan to do, and I just remembered. So my first knitted sweater will be with these colors, and I'm very excited. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh. All right, now that's all the yarn that I got from the yarn shops, from the 2 yarn shops. I'm so excited to use that yarn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And now let's move on to the hand-dyed yarns. So I follow on YouTube, I'm subscribed to Aro Knits and Pearls. She is like a hand-dyed connoisseur. I don't know. She is obsessed with hand-dyed yarns. She literally only knits with hand-dyed yarns. I mean, sometimes she gets some store-bought ones, but 99% of her yarn stash, hand-dyed yarns. And she recommended so many great indie dyers, and I am now getting into hand-dyed yarns, and I follow a bunch of indie dyers, and one of the indie dyers, her name is Kate, and her shop is Red Door Fiber Studio. Yeah, Red Door Fiber Studio, and she loves ACOTAR, the ACOTAR series. I love the ACOTAR series, and she is dyeing yarn based on the ACOTAR series, and that's going to be coming out. I think we could pre-order it, or not pre-order it, I think we can actually purchase it on my birthday, September 12th. I'm pretty sure that's the one that's coming out September 12th. And what kind of birthday present? That is the best birthday present ever. So that's going to be my birthday present to myself, okay? Getting the ACOTAR colorway. You guys, I am so excited for that. Anyway, okay, all of that to say, she dyed some yarn as like trials and stuff for ACOTAR, and she decided to put them up for sale, and I was just like, absolutely, I'm gonna be getting that. Thank you very much. So my first hand-dyed yarns, right here. It's right here, sitting in this box. So let me get it. So I got 3 different colors. I got 2 colors in sweater quantities and 1 in like a smaller sweater quantity, probably like a cropped sweater quantity, but I'm going to use that to make like sleeves on my purple one that I got. So let me show you in just a bit. I gave the other color to Malika. Okay. Oh, these are so beautiful. All right, so I got a blue color. I don't have that with me right now. I gave it to Malika, like I said. So I got that in sweater quantity, gave that to her, present for her. But I got these as well. Yee! So this is ACOTAR Trial 1. So this is her first trial with the yarn, I guess. And it is a fingering weight yarn, 436 yards. It's superwash merino wool. Most of the like hand-dyed yarns I've seen is like superwash, which is fine. I just haven't used superwash, and I wasn't like really a fan of superwash, but I'm like, I'm gonna be a fan now if I want some hand-dyed yarn. Okay, so this is what it looks like when I tell you I'm in love. These are gonna be like my sleeves for my sweater. And now that I'm getting into knitting, I'm debating whether I should like crochet a sweater or knit a sweater. Like, I'm gonna have that problem now, whether I want to knit or crochet a sweater. Like, so cool. And I also got these. So this is gonna be like the main body of the sweater. These right here, these colors, the main body, and then these will be the sleeves. You guys should already know I love like weird different combinations. So normally people probably wouldn't, you know, combine these colors together, but I love combining things together to make it all weird and awesome, and I just love stuff like that. So it fell. Okay. So these are my yarns. My first ever hand-dyed yarns that I'm very excited for. Oh my gosh! I'm so excited to crochet with that. So that's the trial, okay? If those were the trial yarns, I am not ready for what the actual Akatar yarns will look like. Like, I'm so excited. So yeah, her name is Red Door Fiber Studio, and yeah, you can find her on Instagram. All right, I think that's it. Saw the new yarn. Yeah, I got a lot of new yarn, and I have more new yarn coming. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just keep thinking about the yarn that I have to get. Okay, anyway, moving on. Let's move on to whips. All right, so I only have one active whip right now, which I'm so happy for because I have been drowning in whips for the past month. Like last month and most of this month, I've had like over 4 whips. And now I'm down to 1, which I'm like, whew, so excited for, because now I have time to learn how to knit while also working on a crochet project. And I will not feel stressed. I won't feel overwhelmed. Like, hallelujah. Okay. So like I said, I finished a project while I was in Vegas, and it is this one strap shoulder top. Ding, ding, ding. Right here. So I don't know if you guys remember me working on this, but it was like a while ago. I think I started this at like the end of June or something. It was like one of my whips, and I just had to put it aside because I just had a lot of whips and I had to finish sweaters and stuff. So here this is, and it is so cute. I'm literally gonna make one next year when it's summer again, but I love this top so much. It is that Barocco yarn that I got, which is like alpaca, nylon, and wool, and 2% other fibers, and it's mixed with orange mohair. And I have a pattern for this if you guys feel like making one for yourselves while summer is still here for a little while. The link to my shop is down below, copydolls.com, so you can make your own. And yeah, I had a great time. I took some pictures in this. I looked golden in the picture. It was like awesome. If you want to see it, it's on Instagram, on my Instagram, if you want to check it out. But yeah, so this was a finished one. I was so happy when I finished this. Oh my gosh, so happy. Okay, so the next one, I don't think you guys saw the finished product unless you no, the video's not even out. The video's not. Oh, yep, the video came out yesterday. Okay, the video came out yesterday for you guys, but it is this sweater right here. This sweater made from the Petite Wool Yarnicorn sweater. Yarnicorn yarn. And oh my gosh, this is so nice and chunky. Like, I don't even know what weight this yarn is, but I mean, it's definitely a weight 4. It might be a weight 5, honestly, now that it's all worked together. But it's nice and comfy and like kind of cropped, but not really cropped. And I'm so excited to wear this in the winter because I will be wearing this. This is a nice wearable sweater that I made, and this is like the second wearable sweater that I made that I'm so excited for. So here it is. Here's the ribbing, here's the sleeves, and you can also get the pattern for this sweater on copydolls.com. And if you want to see all the patterns that I made, you can just go under the Crochet with Kaye tab, and it'll have all my patterns that I made. And yeah, I love this sweater so much. It just makes me happy because it was such a success. Such a success. All right, and the last whip that I have, this is the one that's in progress. It is This one right here. This is a sleeve that I'm working on, and it is for my book sweater that I was talking about earlier, you know, with the merino wool and the mohair. Yeah. So I already finished the sleeve. Let me show you guys the sleeve. This is what the sleeve looks like right here. And you can see how fuzzy the mohair is. Like, it's so insane. It gives this black a nice halo, and honestly it looks like it's like glow in the dark. It's so crazy, but I love these colors together. I love mixing colors together. Like, I love it so much. But this is the sleeve. I made it nice and long and nice and flappy underneath because that's how I like my sleeves. Here's the ribbing. It's just normal ribbing. And yeah, so I am hoping to be done with this early enough to take some nice pictures before my book comes out. And yeah, I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited to finish this. I'm so excited to start working on a panel, honestly. I am not almost done with the sleeve. Let me see what row I'm on. I'm on row 18 out of... trying to remember this pattern that I wrote from the top of my head. Out of 55. I think out of 55. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's out of 55. Yes. All right. Those are my whips. I'm so excited. Oh, I was going to have another whip. It was my dress that I'm going to be working on, my one shoulder strap dress. I was supposed to start working on that, but I didn't have time. So I might start working on that tonight. Just like start working on the bottom, because it's going to be easy. Honestly, I think I haven't started it because I know it's going to be easy, and I'm not going to... it's literally going to be repetitive, so I'm going to work that up quickly. So I might start it tonight. I might start it tomorrow. We shall see. It depends on what I have to do tonight, because I do still have quite a few more things to do tonight. But next week, you guys will see... did I say next week? Next week, you guys will see a little something from me with the dress. And oh my gosh, I'm really excited to start on a dress just because I want to see what the colors look like together. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Okay, all right. Let's move on to crochet and Q&A, where I sit and answer your questions while I crochet my project. Here we go. I'm very excited. Oh my gosh. I love this because I get to do something and talk at the same time. Absolutely. All right, let's get to it. First question, do you usually wear your crochet projects? Yes, actually. I used to not wear them for real because I didn't like them. But the more projects that I complete, the more, I got better with each project that I did. So now I'm actually making stuff that I want to wear. So yeah, I'm starting to wear out my crochet projects, which is really fun actually. And I'm trying to make a bunch of sweaters because I live in sweaters. Like, I live in hoodies, I live in sweatshirts. So I want to make something that I'm always going to be wearing. And since I love sweaters and I will always wear sweaters, no matter the season, no matter anything, I want to make a bunch of sweaters, which is why I just want to make sweaters. Yeah, so next. Have you ever made granny squares, and will you try to make any? I have not tried to make granny squares, and I will not make granny squares, like, unless I'm being nice for a friend or something and I have to send like a granny square to them or something. I'm not sure. Other than that, you will not see me making anything granny square. I am not a fan of granny square looks. Like, it's just not my style, not my taste. I really don't like it. So you probably will not ever see me making a granny square, and if I do, there will be a great reason why. And I'll let you guys know, of course. Of course, all right? So, no. I will not try to make any. Have you made pants? If yes, how did you overcome the obstacle of having a shorter back than front? I have not made pants before. Surprise, surprise. I was supposed to make pants. I don't know what happened. But my sister, Kaye, she made pants. She even has a tutorial on pants. So I will link that tutorial down below for you guys if you want to check that out. And maybe that tutorial can help you with figuring out the problem with the front and the back with the pants. If not, you can always DM her, DM Kaye, or comment under her video, and she will most likely respond back to you and probably be able to help you out if anything. So yeah, but no, I haven't crocheted pants. I don't even know when I would have time to crochet pants anymore. Like, it'll have to be when I have literally nothing to do, and I don't know when that's gonna be because I have things planned up until next year. So yee! Like, I have projects planned up until next year, and that's not even including all the knitting stuff that I'm going to be doing now. Yikes! Alright, next question. Where do you find your inspo for your crochet projects? Honestly, I find them, I have a whole segment, I think, where I talk about inspiration. I think it's in my 5th episode of my podcast in the crochet Q&A section. But I find my inspo mainly from knitting. And it's so crazy because I'm getting into knitting now, and I feel like that's gonna like elevate my inspiration even more, which is insane. But I literally just look at knit stuff and I get inspired. Like, knitting inspires me so much. Yeah, I don't even know what I was gonna say. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but yeah, knitting inspires me a lot and I love it. So yeah, I also get inspo from Pinterest. Oh my gosh, Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I get a lot of inspo from there. I get inspo from Instagram. I just go through like hashtags sometimes. And now, since my Explorer page knows that I'm into the fiber arts, it just posts like it just shows me a lot of crochet and knitted stuff and just like fashion in general. So I get lots of inspo from Instagram, mainly Instagram and Pinterest, but also majority knitting. Yup, knitwear. Alright, next. How did you and your sisters learn to crochet? We learned to crochet. Our mom and our grandma taught us how to crochet. And if you want to hear more about my crochet journey, I talk all about it in the very first episode of my crochet podcast. It's a long one. Let's see. How are you today? I'm great. Thank you for asking. I love when people ask me about my day because I like to ask people about their day. So I hope you guys are doing well because I'm doing well as well. Alright, next. This is such an odd question, but how do you hold your yarn to allow quicker crocheting? I don't think that's an odd question, but I don't know. I think because I crochet a lot, I just naturally crochet fast, I guess. I don't know. People say I crochet fast because, I can create a sweater in a week if I don't have anything else going on, but I literally just hold my hook like this, I hold my yarn like this, and I just crochet like this. Like, I even crochet kind of like slow. I was about to say something, that's why I cut myself off like that, but I crochet like this, and after I like loop through those last stitches, I tighten my stitches like this because I used to be my tension used to be so loose, so I learned how to tighten my tension, and now every time I crochet each stitch, I just whoop. Every time I just tighten my stitch, which makes me crochet slower, but it helps me with my stitches. And yeah, so I just hold my yarn like this, like between my fingers like this, kind of, I guess. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm doing a tutorial, but when I'm not doing anything, it's just like this, and then I just yarn over, and I have my yarn in between my 2 fingers right here, and I just keep it right there, just whoop, and then I just whoop and whoop. But yeah, I don't think that necessarily makes me crochet faster. I just think I'm a fast crocheter in general because of speed, not technique. Yeah, anyway, but I just want to show you because you asked how I hold it. All right, do your hands ever hurt or get tired after crocheting for hours? I have to take breaks sometimes. My hands don't, I don't know, does aching count as hurting? Because I don't count that as hurting, like if I don't really feel pain. It's just like an aching sensation. Plus, I have bad wrists already because of an incident when I was younger. So my wrists just hurt in general. No matter what I'm doing, I can literally do nothing and my wrist will hurt. It's just on and off. So I'm used to that pain anyway. And it's not like agonizing. It's just like, oh man, they're in pain again. So I have like, I don't even know where my other one went, but I have like these wrist brace or whatever that just helps keep my wrists compressed. But my hands do ache after crocheting for a long time. Like I try to remember to do some hand stretches, like, whew. Tiffany Lou, she has a video, it's called Knitting 102 or something like that, where she goes over like some stretches you can do for your hands and stuff, so I would recommend checking that out. I might link it down below as well for you guys. But yeah, sometimes you just have to stretch out move these fingers, you know, massage them and everything. I massage my hands a lot because like right here, just like right here starts aching after I crochet for like hours and hours and hours. So yeah, to answer your question, yes, my hands do ache. My hands don't hurt though. Like my hands are never in pain, they just ache a little bit, and then after like taking a little break, after massaging them, stretching them, like they're fine. Sometimes I just crochet through the ache because yeah, I don't pay attention to the ache, and then it just goes away, which is probably not good. Ooh. But yeah, I do stretch my hands and fingers a lot anyway, so yeah, I think that makes up for it. Next, what kind of software do you use to edit your books and what do you use to publish it to? When I saw this question, it made me so happy because I love when you guys ask me about my book and publishing and stuff like that, because I expect it on my writing channel, since that's what my writing channel is about, but on my crochet channel, this is very great. All right, so I wrote down what I use to edit my books and stuff. I have Word. First of all, I write my books in Word, and I also have Grammarly that I connected to Word, so like it can automatically check my documents and stuff like that in the Word document. And then I also recently got Pro Writing Aid, and it like, oh my gosh, amazing. It's so amazing. It edits like everything. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So I use those, and I also publish it on Amazon and Ingram Spark. And in Books to Read, it can get your ebooks on different distributors and stuff like that. And yeah, just for ebook though. Paperback and hardcover and stuff, you can't get hardcover on Amazon, but you can get ebook and paperback on Amazon, and you can also on Ingram Spark, you can do ebook, paperback, and hardcover for your books. So yeah, that's what I use. What is your go-to hook size? My go-to hook size is 4.5 millimeter. It might be 4 millimeter soon though, once I start using fingering weight yarn. But I like to use 4.5 millimeter for my worsted weight yarn, which is what I'm using right now, because I'm using worsted weight and lace weight with my 4.5 millimeter hook. Oh, this question. Oh my gosh. I saw this question and wrote it down before I even thought about doing what I did. But this question is, have you ever tried knitting, or do you even want to try? So if I didn't decide literally last night to start knitting, this would have been, I haven't started knitting, but I will eventually try. But now that I have decided to knit and my knitting needles are literally on the way, yes, I will try knitting. I have taught myself last night all of the basic stitches that are needed, and I will start following a tutorial tonight or tomorrow for my first ever knitting project. So yeah, That's very exciting. Okay, I guess I can tell you guys a little bit of why I decided to dabble into knitting. So I was just thinking about the future of my channel and thinking of like how I want to grow as a person and like my personal brand and stuff like that. And I was like, I really want to expand my creativity and my creative side. And I was just thinking of knitting and how like I literally watch knitters all the time. I love the techniques and I really want to understand what's going on, like what they're saying and how they do what they do, why they do what they do. And then I was just like, you know what? Why wait? Like, why wait for what? What am I waiting for? Like, I have time to teach myself, so I might as well. So then I told my sisters and they agreed and they decided to they decided to do the same thing. So we're all gonna learn. We're all learning how to knit together. And it's going to be fun. I want to start incorporating some knitting on my channel because I know there are a lot of people that knit and there aren't a lot of knit with me videos, just like there aren't a lot of crochet with me videos. So I was just like, you know what? I might as well bring that too. So you guys will be on a journey with me as I learn how to knit, which is going to be so exciting. And expect a video sometime this week. I'm very excited. And also, I needed something to challenge me. I didn't feel really challenged at all anymore with crocheting. Like, the only other way I could, like, challenge myself with crocheting is, like, learning another stitch. And I don't know, I'm fine with where I am with crocheting, and I just wanted something different that was still in a fiber arts that was, like, challenging. And I feel like knitting will definitely bring that challenge that I want, and I feel like it will help inspire my crochet as well. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be really great. I'm very excited. Okay, moving on. I'll talk more about it in my next episode. All right. How did you adjust from using thicker yarn to preferring smaller yarn? I feel like I'll never have the patience to do that. Dude, oh my gosh, big yarn was my thing. I used to love big yarn. I used to be like, I am not using small yarn. Why the heck would I do that? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, look at where I am now. I'm down to a 4.5 millimeter hook. I'm using a 2.75 or 2.5 for my mohair sweater that I'm going to be working on, and woo, I'm going to be using a 4 millimeter hook, maybe 3.5 for some fingering weight yarns. Like, this is me going from a size 9, 8, 6 down all the way here. Oh my gosh, I think I adjusted because I really wanted to make sweaters. Like, once I realized that I loved sweaters, like I loved seeing crochet sweaters, knitted sweaters, and like I just had this feeling in me to create these sweaters, I was like, I want to start using yarn to create sweaters. So it's like I basically forced myself to love the thinner yarn because I was just like, if you want to make sweaters, then you're just gonna have to get over your dislike for thinner yarn and just crochet. So it was easy for me to fall in love with it because I fell in love with creating this sweater. So the yarn just came like hand in hand with it, and I was just like, oh my god, yeah. So now I don't have a problem with like going lower in hook size and yarn size anymore. So yeah, that's how I did it. It was great. All right, last question. Do you test your patterns before you publish them? I actually don't test them out before I publish them. Mainly because I have my sisters and we all create patterns, so we can all test it out with each other and just like read it and proofread it and stuff like that before we publish it and stuff. And yeah, we haven't needed to do any what is it called? We haven't needed to have any pattern testers for it. Now, if I want to like promote my patterns and stuff like that, then I will have like some pattern testers just test it out, see what they think, blah, blah, blah. But other than that, I don't need pattern testers. But that could change in the future. I could decide to change my mind. Like, I'd change my mind about a bunch of things. But for now, I do not use any pattern testers to test out my patterns. And that's the last question. So this is the end of this episode, the 10th episode, which is so crazy. I remember literally having a mastermind session with my sisters about starting a podcast and possibly starting one. Like, should I start one? I don't know. I'm like, I want to cut down on all the talking that I do in my actual crochet with me, is because I want that to be about the project that I'm working on. And the podcast was just perfect because I talk a lot and I'm just like, you know what? I need to get this out. I need to talk to somebody. I need to talk to you guys. So here we are, 10th episode, one podcast a week, every single week. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the future. This is going to be great, guys. This is going to be great. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a like and a comment if you like. That'll be great as well. Okay. If you want to see more like this from me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell, because it will notify you whenever I post another video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.